Thank you for choosing my video. My name is Dan Robinson. I'm a senior loss prevention engineer at Neil Services based out of Wilmington, Delaware. My department and I work hard to identify and help reduce the risk of a loss and major accidents for our members in the power generation industry. Most of the electricity that you use in your homes is generated by large steam-driven turbine generators. This equipment is very expensive and complex, and we help to keep these machines running reliably and also provide insurance protection in the event that they fail. I grew up in a very economically depressed rural area. There were few jobs available. At one time, I had even applied to McDonald's and Kmart in the late 1990s, but the job market where I lived was so tight that I didn't even get a phone call for an interview. So it was quite depressing at the time. So that's my first piece of advice. If you don't get a call back or are rejected for a job application, do not take it personally. Just continue to work hard and keep pressing forward. I did do a lot of work over the summer though for some of the local farms in the area. I threw lots of hay and cut lots of firewood. Each job experience teaches you new things and help you gain skills and grow as a person. Especially throwing hay and cutting firewood, it makes you physically stronger. Once I graduated high school, I really had no clue what I wanted to do. I had toured and actually was accepted in a few colleges, but didn't feel like college was the right fit for me at the time. I had previously dreamed about becoming a rock star guitarist or a professional wrestler, but once I got to my late teens, reality set in, those dreams faded away, and I had to do something differently. So fortunately, I came across a military recruiter and ended up enlisting in the U.S. Navy and left for boot camp 6 weeks after graduating from high school. When I first joined the Navy, I enlisted as a machinist mate in the nuclear power program and spent the first 2 years learning all about naval history, mechanical systems, and nuclear power. Once I completed the training, I was stationed on board the aircraft carrier, the USS Enterprise, for a little over 4 years. I worked as an engine room mechanic around steam and large propulsion plant equipment. It was very hot and loud. Everyone always had to wear earplugs, and sometimes it would get up to 120 degrees down in the engine rooms. But also, while I was in the Navy, I was able to take courses and start working towards completing a bachelor's degree. Once I completed my enlistment and was honorably discharged, I went to a job fair and got hired working in an oil refinery as a machinery reliability engineer. This was a great experience and I learned a ton about machinery and equipment. I also began taking as many classes as I could handle during nights and weekends. But unfortunately, the refinery where I worked closed down permanently in 2012 and I lost my job. But when one door closes, another one always opens, and it led me to my current job with Neil Services. So between my time in the military, working in the oil refinery, and now at Neil, I've earned 2 bachelor's degrees, 1 master's degree, and many certifications, and now even in my 40s, I'm still taking classes and working towards completing a second master's degree. So my best advice for anyone are here on this slide. The first is that little things matter. Small, seemingly insignificant choices that we all make every day compound into large things over time. So be sure to make good choices and set good daily habits. For example, small things like waking up early to work and study, drinking lots of water, exercising every day, spending time with your family, making the best use of your time, and having goals and working towards them. I guarantee if you do these things, if you make good choices and set good daily habits, the benefits will pay off and you'll see massive dividends in the future. Second thing is never stop learning. The more skills and knowledge you have, the better prepared you will be for the unexpected. Third thing is treat everyone with respect and how you would want to be treated. You never know. Someday they just may become your boss. And lastly, don't blame others for the choices you have made. We are all ultimately responsible for the direction of our lives by the choices that we make. So that is all I have. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.